Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on September the 2nd, 2021. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. All right, so today on Wednesday here, we had ADP non-farm payroll numbers here for the US came in almost at 50% of what was expected. And as a result of that, we saw the US dollar drop. Now on Thursday coming up here, not a ton of data. I should say not a ton of high impact data here. However, we do have a couple of Fed members speaking, so these speeches can make a difference. The comments can make a difference, so we'll need to keep an eye on that. Other than that, we do have some factory orders here, trade balance numbers for Canada, but nothing that is critical here that I can see. But on Friday here, we will have non-farm payroll, actual non-farm payroll numbers. Today's numbers were ADP, and this will tend to be market moving. So with the current number, ADP non-farm payroll number coming up below expectations, then the expectation would be here for non-farm payroll number to actually be lower than the expectation. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. But for now, as a result of the ADP numbers, we saw US dollar decline. And as a result of that, we have seen euro go up. So euro here looking bullish. Now it is into resistance. So that's something to watch out for. And at this point, if we see a close above 1.1850, then we're basically looking for a move higher, all the way to the top here. So this entire move to the downside will get reversed here. So at this point, it's looking bullish. But again, we need to see, can it break through this resistance at 1.1850? And if it fails, then we will look for a move lower. However, it is looking bullish right now. And therefore, we are looking for, as long as it can hold above 1.1850, we're looking at 1.1900. So bullish bias for euro dollar, just with the caution here. Pound here, on the other hand, though, pound is struggling. And yesterday, so it did drop a bit into 1.3720. However, it went up with the ADP non-farm payroll numbers. However, it's stuck in a range here for the last 3-4 days. It's been stuck between 1.38 and 1.3720. So here I'm looking for a potential retest of the high, and if it fails, looking for a drop back down towards 1.3720. So pound dollar at this point is neutral, and as long as it holds below 1.38, looking for a drop. Once it goes through that number, then we will be looking for a move to the downside, and target is 1.3680. So right now, neutral bias for pound dollar. Aussie dollar here, this one broke through the resistance and looking bullish, went all the way into the next level here. Still looking bullish here, and next target is 0.7420. So bullish bias here for Aussie dollar. New Zealand dollar, this one still looking bullish. Now we are into resistance, so we'll just have to watch out here. This is where price has struggled previously. And the next target here is 0.7100. So bullish bias for New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD here, this one didn't do a whole lot. As we can see, price has just been trading sideways for the last 3 days. We have pretty much the same candle close here. So neutral bias, I'm expecting it to be range bound between 1.2650 and 1.2570. So neutral bias here for dollar CAD. All right, let's take a look at our commodities here. Silver dropped a bit. However, it did bounce up here. So looking bullish at the moment. It is into resistance, so we do need to see move through the resistance. And now once it crosses this, we are basically continuing on with filling this inefficient move here. So bullish bias, next target here is 2.50 and potentially 2.75. So bullish bias here for silver. Gold hasn't done much. It's still stuck, completely neutral candle close here. So neutral bias still trading between 1822 and 1800. So in this case, basically expecting a range bound move here. So bias here is neutral for gold. Oil here, a volatile move as expected because of the OPEC meetings. However, looks like we could see a drop. So looking for a retest of 67.00 back into the support. And this is where we'll have to watch it, because if it doesn't go through, we're back again. But right now, this one is neutral to bearish. 67.00 is the target. Copper here, quite a drop in copper. Bias is bearish here and looking for a move lower into 4.17. So basically looking for a drop. So bearish bias here for copper. Bitcoin here, Bitcoin did bounce off of the support. As we can see, now it's testing the resistance, but still looking range bound, basically expecting a move between 49,000 to and 46,000 on the downside here. So neutral bias. Should it break through the support here, though, then it will turn bearish and we'll look for 43,000. Right now, though, neutral bias here. S&P 500, we have a bearish candle close, price retested the high and failed. So now we have a drop here. Target, so looking for, so we have a bearish pin bar. So looking for a drop here, 4,500 is the first target, and then 4,480 is the second target. So bearish bias here for S&P 500. NASDAQ, this one as well, tested the high, couldn't maintain it. So now looking for a drop here, 15,500. And then 15,400. So neutral to bearish bias for NASDAQ as well. Dow Jones looking bearish. Price has been trading in a range here as well. So in this case, looking for a drop towards the bottom of the range, which is 35,175. And then below that, so that's the first target. Second target is 35,000. So bearish bias for Dow Jones as well. DAX here. DAX did go to test the high, top of the range, but it failed. And now we're looking for a move towards the bottom of the range. So basically it's moving in a range and I'm looking for continuation of that move. 15,680 is the target. So bearish bias for DAX. And then FTSE here, FTSE tried to go through, but failed to hold above 71.75. So in this case, looking for a move back into the range here towards 70.65. So neutral to bearish bias for FTSE as well. Nikkei had a tremendous day, another huge move to the upside here. And in this case, still looking bullish. And target here is 28,720 and then 28,850. So bullish bias still for Nikkei here. All right, so that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye for now.